Hey, good morning. Look, the edges are not snatched. The lipstick is not on. The eyebrows are not done. Okay. It's only like 8 a.m. It's Saturday. Um, and this is what I'm doing, like this part of the channel, especially. I just want to be able to dump shit out because that's kind of part of the whole thing. Like I don't want to have to worry about little Instagrammy stuff and thinking about scheduling posts and thinking about how I'm looking or anything like that. Like I just don't want that to be a part of this process because that is such a small part of the process. It's like just superficial. Look, I got just hair. The ponytail just needs to come on out today. Anyway, I wanted to, a lot of things get on my mind early in the morning. Like, so I wake up, I take Coco out right away, right? Because she like goes right away. So right after I take her out, well, okay, so I wake up, I brush my teeth, I take Coco outside, I come back, I do a 10-minute meditation, and then I do my devotional. I light my candles, I sit and do my meditation, and then I do my devotional, and then I go do some work, and I do that even on the weekend, and I do that even when even when I'm not by myself, I do my routine. It doesn't always happen at the same time if that's the case, or if I'm out of town or something, but it does get done. And it's so important. And so I'm wondering about y'all's morning routine. I think that the morning routine, like the 30 to 45 minutes that it takes me in the morning to like go through all my stuff. And I also journal. I journal after I do my devotional. That time that I take in the morning is what sets up the entire day. And I've been very intentional about setting intentions a lot. Like after my meditation is completed, I set my intention for the day so that it's always something that I'm coming back to, always something I'm coming back to. And that morning time, just a little neurological, little fun fact for you. There are certain things that your brain only processes during sleep. Okay, because it is only able to access that part of your subconscious mind during sleep. Mainly because we're not getting in the way. Okay, like we're not trying to apply the present to any, basically like it's able to get to like these sweet deep spots because we in our waking life are constantly processing present information. That's the best way to put it. We're constantly processing present information, and so it gets in the way of getting to those deeper parts of our brain and into that subconscious. And that's one of the big reasons why there's a lot of big reasons why I wanted to start this Patreon, but especially with this tier, because I want us to be able to talk about these kinds of things. So my coffee over here. Sometimes on Saturdays, I let myself go get some Starbucks before I start working. That's like my treat. So your deep, sweet brain waves are present closest to when you wake up, okay? So when you are trying to like change habits, when you are trying to make shifts in your life, the best time to seed those intentions are right when you wake up, like as close as you can to right when you open your eyes. Like you want to get those sweet, deep brain waves because that's when your subconscious is most open. Okay, that's why it is so important, like your morning routine. That's why I'm talking about all this, because you get to choose the things that you do immediately during that sweet brainwave time, that sweet, deep brainwave time. Okay, so when you get on Instagram immediately, or when you turn on when you read the little Apple News updates immediately, you are seeding that deep subconscious. That's why it is so important to protect that morning time. I do not open up Instagram or an email or text messages before I do my meditation, before I do my devotional. I don't do it. Like that's why I waited to get on this, even though like there were so many things that were going through my mind. Like it has to wait. It has to wait. It has to wait because the first things that I want in my brain at the beginning of the day, I want them to be so pure and so I'm very spiritual, and I want it to be such an intentional time for me to connect with with that part of me and with God. So I don't want to get in the way of that. So this had to wait, right? So that morning routine, that protected morning time, and meditation is like that's done in the morning, and like, you know, also at the very end of the day. But that morning time, I'm telling you, like, it is so, I mean, people are catching on, you know, you hear 5 a.m. club, all that stuff. Somebody wrote a book about that. You know, people have been talking about it, but it's only a certain group of people that have been talking about it. And especially, and you'll notice, like, if you go onto like YouTube and you go on the Barnes and Noble bestsellers list, it's all like wealthy white men. And there aren't enough others coming, like getting into that space. The thing is, it's available to everybody, and I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, and that's why I have to keep this shit off of Instagram, because people be starting fights and stuff. But this is the truth. There are these things that are available to everybody, okay? And your morning is one of them. Like, what you do with your morning time, that's one of those things that is a choice that is available to everybody. The power that is in your morning routine, that is in anybody's morning routine, is available to everybody. Okay, like that same level of power is available to everyone. And so it's just up to you. It's up to me to just grab that time, and make the most of it. So I just wanted to hop on here and talk about that real quick. And if you do not have a morning routine, I'm wondering, what are you going to do? What are you going to do tomorrow morning? What are you going to plan today for tomorrow morning, so that you can start getting into that sweet spot, and being very intentional about what you're feeding your mind right in the morning, and being intentional about setting your intention for the day, so that no matter what happens, you always have a foundation, you always have a seed to come back to. All right, y'all, I'll talk to you soon.